Hello there, I'm John McLauchlan. Welcome to another episode of McLauchlan's Marketing Muse, the web show that simply shows you how to build a six-figure internet business. Now today I'm going to cover one of those character traits that affects quite a lot of people, and that is confidence. I know a lot of people lack confidence and it holds them back doing the things that they really want to do. So in today's show I'm going to give you a few little tips and tricks on how to build your own confidence. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Well, the first thing I want to say is that this musing isn't going to be an in-depth how to build confidence. The subject itself is too big, and certainly I can't do it justice in the time that I usually allot for these musings. So 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes isn't enough to give you the whole overview. So what I've done in the link around or somewhere on this page, or maybe above or below this video, there's a link to my 5-day attraction marketing bootcamp. And within the bootcamp, on the first day, what I've done in the bonus section, I've put together a podcast which covers a lot more in detail about why we do the things we do, and if you're lacking in confidence, how you can start to build your confidence based on your own belief and your value system. So have a look at that link and make use of the information, because what it is, the information in that podcast really forms part of the whole core of why we do the things we do. It's really powerful information, so go and get that. But you know, what I want to do is just give you a few little tips on building confidence and just a few little stepping stones on the path to empowering yourself, because exactly that's what it is. And you know, I sort of see so many people on the course of my business where people hold themselves back for no other reason than they're educated people, you know, the people with families, but they hold themselves back because they don't believe that they can do it, because they lack confidence. And you know, this rings true for so many people. On the flip side of that, if you follow the steps that I show in the bootcamp, in the bootcamp podcast, and also the tips that I'm going to give you in a minute, you really start to build confidence, and to see people build and grow, you know, as a coach is absolutely fantastic. You know, it's something that, you know, gets me up in the morning to see people grow and develop and do the things they wouldn't ordinarily do, simply because they've had their confidence built up. And the first thing really in building your confidence is to identify, first of all, that you've got an issue. And when people say, as a general sweeping statement, I don't have any confidence, it's kind of too broad, and it needs to be narrowed down to a specific reason why. And that's the first thing, is finding out why. The next thing to do is don't compare yourself with anybody else. Or the next thing not to do. You know, if we come into say an online business scenario, and we look at a leader, and we look at their website, and we look at their sales funnels, and we look at their videos, and we look at their photographs, and we look at the way they can perform on camera, for a lot of people they'll go, whoa, I can't do that. You know, I can't do all that. And that is a typical reaction to a lot of people when they see the whole spectrum. And what you need to do is start with one thing and then develop it further. So, you know, all the leaders who are good at everything never used to be good at everything. They developed over time, and it took time. But obviously, you know, a lot of people lack confidence, so the very fact that they lack confidence wouldn't allow them to progress and get better, because they would just say, I'm giving up. So in building confidence, it's a series of very small steps. And what I would say is that take those steps and do something that you wouldn't ordinarily do. And what I always say to people is, there's only two things really which people have a confidence issue with, and that's either relationships with other people or the relationships with themselves. And if you can sort those two things out, then you'll be well on your way to getting more confidence. But talk about small steps. And in terms of being able to deal with people and confidence with other people, put yourself in a situation where you set yourself a couple of goals every day, and that is to connect with someone that you don't know, with a stranger. And it can be something as simple as waving to somebody from the car who you connect with. It can be saying good morning to somebody. It can be holding your eye contact with somebody just long enough to put you outside your comfort zone. And that's what building confidence is all about. It's all about dipping your toe in the water, going outside of your comfort zone, and making your brain realise, you know what, that wasn't too bad. Tomorrow I'm going to do the same thing. You dip your toe in the water, and then you realise it's absolutely fine. So then what you decide to do, you decide to go a bit further, and you put your foot in the water, and maybe it's a bit cold and you take it out, but then the next day you do it again. And building confidence is just a series of steps of doing things, taking yourself outside of your comfort zone, and then reconfirming to your mind, reconfirming to your brain that actually, you know what, we're not gonna die. We're not gonna, see some severe fate. It's going to be absolutely fine. So the best thing to do is go and click that link at the bottom of this video or somewhere around this page. Sign up for my bootcamp, and the information on day one, the bonus, is all about why we do the things we do. It's very powerful information, as I said before. But listen to the podcast, make use of the information, and because in doing so, if your confidence rises as a result, then you're going to get big changes in your business. I have absolute faith in everybody that I speak to, and confidence is just a belief, or a limiting belief. You're capable to do anything you want. Whatever you decide to do, you will be able to do it in the physical sense, but the thing that gets in the way is the processes that goes on between our ears. So make use of the information and take those small steps to build your confidence. All right, I'll leave you with that thought. My name's John McLauchlan. We'll speak soon.